much everybody's there. Got a red flag at the back. See Andy Houghton being held by his supporters there. The front one, Scarpa's out of the way very rapidly. We've now got a green flag in the back. Waiting for the lights to go out. And away we go. And who's going to hook up this time? Again, that second row works nicely for Draper. And I tell you what, mate, I think he's threaded the needle beautifully. I think we can see Draper's looking very good to lead the race. He's certainly giving Wainwright the elbow, but Josh is leading straight back on him. And I think Josh might have had the advantage as they go down through Hollywood for the first time, head towards the old hairpin. I'm guessing this is a full 7-lap race distance, is it, mate?
Yeah, that's what it shows on the TSL timing screen here. 7 laps to go then. So you're right, that was Stephen Draper, the Black Kawasaki then, who looked to go up the inside then, but Josh Wainwright held on to the outside, and with that does hold on to the race lead in the very early stages of this opening lap. Now we're looking up towards Starkey's Bridge and in towards Swanson McLean's, and it's Wainwright we can see on that number 26 Honda, who is leading the way ahead of Draper and the number 1 Suzuki, your reigning MRO Powerbike champion of Nicky Wilson, who did miss the first 2 rounds. He wasn't at Pembrey either, was he, Keith? So Nicky Wilson then, so this is his second round of the season, but of course we are on the 4th round, so Nicky Wilson's got some work to do if he's going to do the remainder of the races this season. But they're coming down the back straight now, heading towards the rubber chicane at a rapid rate of knots. They're already into the braking zone then, is your race leader, number 26, Josh Wainwright, who was a champion in this class 2 years ago. Draper's still there in second place ahead of Nicky Wilson. Then it's the first of the retro machines in 4th place overall, Keith. That's the 99 machine of Stephen Butterworth, who has Morgan Creasy once again all over his rear end.
Yeah, those two like to keep it close, don't they? Well, it was advantage Butterworth in the earlier race today, wasn't it? So claiming yes, another win. So obviously they're both going out now. This time, actually, they're in different classes because Creasy is, well, actually, no, they're kind of in different classes because Butterworth is on a retro Clubman machine, whereas Creasy's on his regular Clubman machine. That's a 2023 Honda, I believe, which is just trying to develop to BSB.
Yes, that one there was in the hands of Simon Reed last year in the Stock Falcon Championship of BSB. So you're right there, it's a 2023 model for Morgan.
So second in the retro class at the moment is Alex Simon. So Butterworth, Creasy and Simon, of course, just renewing their battle from earlier. Pete Baker will be disappointed with that 7th place, which, to be fair, a lot of people will be very happy with 7th place, especially if they were Pete Baker's age. But no, Pete losing 3 places on the first lap there. David Kraviecki had a good opening lap there as well, mate. He had poor qualifying down in 14th place, but he's up into 10th place on the opening lap. James went up well. Webster went backwards by a few, and already Wainwright is starting to escape. So looks like the main battle we're going to be concentrating on is this Draper, Wilson, Butterworth and Creasy ones behind.
Yeah, with that one, Wilson goes up the inside horse. They're swapping paint there, aren't they? And well, Draper needs it on the all-black machine, but Nicky Wilson up the inside then. That was a, would you say that's an aggressive move? I'm not quite sure, but it certainly let him know he was there, to say the least.
Yeah, that was very close. It was definitely elbows at dawn, that's for sure. Fastest opening lap there at 109.631. Once again, we're going to give you an idea of how we go for the
That is 2/10 away from the lap record, Keith.
No way.
Yeah, 109.481 from Colin Parker. Get this, that is a 7-year-old lap record.
Yeah, been a while since we've seen Parks out on the bike, so I imagine that's one that Mr. Wainwright would like to, Scout Mr. Wainwright would like to claim, and if he should do that on the opening lap, well, let's wait and see. And sure enough, he's gone fastest in the first sector. He's making the most of the open track. So what are we looking for? A
109.481.
Wow, I'm going to be almost surprised if we don't go that little bit quicker here. He's definitely gone purple at first sector. We've gone greens for Draper and Wilson, as you'd expect. So here he comes over the line. First flying lap then from Josh Wainwright, and it's a 109.762. So he misses out by 10th of a second on his previous best fastest. The other guys are in the 10s, 11s kind of mark. Certainly Nicky Wilson now is up in second place. He's going to try and close that gap. He's already 3.7 seconds up the road. Steve Draper there in 3rd place has been relegated by Wilson, so that is for a class position. Stephen Butterworth is holding on very nicely there to the 4th place ahead of Morgan Creasy, just 4/10 of a second separating those guys. Pete Baker there in 6th place. He moves up on Alex Simon, actually. He gets passed by Dan Kursk as well, so not a good lap there for Alex, but he still maintains second in the retro class. Ahead of Barry Mansell, David Kraviecki, Johnson, Collins, Webster, Matusas, Donovan, James, Mercer, Thomas, Easy, Cerniauskas. So not a huge amount of changes on that lap. A couple of pieces of people chopping and changing bits of pace or places a bit further back. It's gone out. So a few few people missing there. Just waiting for the leader to come back through the chicane once again. Looks like we're going to have some back markers very early. See some rookie riders out there, sorry. Over the line we go. Now, Josh didn't do anything special in the first sector. Second sector neither, so he's into the 110s now. So I do wonder if his tyres have just got past their best and not quite able to hold it back. Problem Josh has had, he was saying this year, he's had nobody to run a chase or play with at all. He's got no incentive to go any quicker than he's going, really.
Well,
so
it's his own fault for leading by such a large margin. There 4 seconds at the end of lap number 4 then, 4 laps complete, 3 to go. I'm just having a look at that battle between, I appreciate it's not in class, but on circuit at least for 4th and 5th place, Butterworth and Creasy. It was a quarter of a second across the line, but it seems as though that final 3 quarters of the front straight here, that Honda just seems to claw that little bit of ground on the older of the R1s here. So could well be that back straight then will work in the favour of Morgan Creasy on that bike that's at least 16 years newer than the R1 in the hands of Stephen Butterworth, as we watch him go around towards the far end of the circuit. And Josh Wainwright, again, nothing special in that first sector. Likewise for Wilson and Draper, only half a second separated those two riders as they came across the line the previous time around, the Suzuki of Will, that is. But Wainwright is leading the way by 4 seconds as they go into the Robert chicane. Then here he comes back into view once more, and when he crosses the line this time around, as he does now, we are on to the penultimate lap then. Draper now ahead of Wilson, in fact, and that gap is definitely not half a second anymore as Wilson gets tucked into the slipstream there, but isn't close enough to make a challenge, is he? He's late on the brakes, very close indeed, in fact, he's going towards Redgate, but this time it's 0.166 of a second between Draper and Wilson. The Retro Clubmans, it is Butterworth leading the way ahead of Tyler Donovan and the number 13 machine, Dan Mercer. They're having a good battle there between Donovan and Mercer. 1.6 seconds separated the 19 from the 13, but they're coming across the line now, and that is for 2nd and 3rd in the Retro Clubmans. The Retro Nationals, it is Alex Simon, ahead of the 63 of Wilkins, and well, there is only 2, in fact, only the 1 rider, in fact. Wilkins not out there on circuit, so Alex Simon doing a good job there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can't be beat from that point, can he? So I don't know if Josh is getting a pit board or not. I'm really not sure. I imagine his dad probably might be working it down there, but he knows he's probably leading very comfortably indeed. Nearly a 5-second lead at the end of the first lap, of the 5th lap, I should say. Yeah, you're right, the battle is between Draper and Wilson, very much a position in class battle as well, so it's not just mixing and matching on circuits. They come across the line, or Wainwright should say comes across the line to complete lap 6, so he hits the last lap flag. Now is the hurry-up flag going out there to Nicky Wilson, so if he's got a plan, he better execute it pretty quickly, because it's Yamaha versus Suzuki battle, and it's Yamaha all the way. So we've got a Honda, a Yamaha, a Suzuki, and it's a Kawasaki with Butterworth. Yamaha, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry. And another Honda there. A Kawasaki with Bacon is the highest price Kawasaki then, isn't it?
No, Draper.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Draper's on a Kawasaki, yeah, sorry. So, yeah.
You are forgiven, no problem at all.
Sorry, I forgive myself too.
6.1 seconds is the gap between Wainwright and Draper, but it's only 0.3 of a second between Draper and Wilson. Now, where's that battle then further down the order for 2nd, 3rd and 4th of the Clubman Retro riders? So Jamie Thomas is 2.2 seconds away from that podium battle. So it is between Donovan and Mercer for who will get the silver and who will get the bronze medal.
Yeah, you're right, absolutely. Those three very close indeed over the line that time around. Just a couple of seconds separating those guys. But running out of time fast as Wainwright trips the timing beam over the back there. He's into the chicane already. Here he comes then for his other team to win this season. Certainly, he has been the man to beat all year. Sure enough, uses the obligatory stand-up wheelie as he comes across the line. And actually, that makes it 12 wins. He's been beaten once all year. And that was David Kraviecki at Brands Hatch. And David really got some grips with the Yamaha that time. We did wonder if he's going to be able to mount a challenge for the season. But unfortunately, it's not to be, as Josh comes across the line ahead of Steve Draper, who beats Nicky Wilson by half a second. Steve Butterworth claims the retro class victory there. Ahead of the Clubman is Morgan Creasy. Then it's Pete Baker in 6th place. Next across the line, it's the 223 machine of Rafael Kursk. And then we've got Barry Mantell out there, the former Extreme champion, of course. Alex Simon, 2nd of the retro machines. David Kraviecki finishes in 10th. Then we've got the 271 machine of Dan Johnson, who's ahead of